I got in the stock market the very year that it took off for the stratosphere. And I hired 2 money management firms so that I could compare one to the other in their results, and whoever does the best gets the new money. My little church in South Carolina for 25 years was putting money, keeping a checking account at the bank, and they never got 1 penny of interest. So finally I went back down there because there was a time for 16 years I never set foot there. And they had different preachers there and so on. Some of them came up and got up in my pulpit and preached against me. In my pulpit. Some people ain't got no sense. They're just like Martin say, "You so crazy." Some of the few members that were left, you know, they got on me and begged me to call me, begged me to come back down. So after 16 years, I walked back down there. I walked in there. Yeah, they done talked to all kinds of loose talkers. Or yeah, Reverend Ike took all the church money and went. First thing I told my wife, I said, "Give me that $10,000 check that I wrote 16 years ago before I left and paid off the last of the church mortgage." And I said, "Make me 50 copies of it." You know, homie ain't crazy. Say that. Homie ain't crazy. And I held a meeting. The first thing I did was pass out those checks. I said, the next time these tell you that I took all the church's money and ran off, you wave this canceled check in front of him. Said, yeah, he left all right, but he didn't leave us in debt. Knowing what I know now, I shouldn't have paid it off. But at that time, I chose to do that consciously. So finally, after I went back and so on, and I saw they weren't making any interest, I said, you know, because God has put this under my overseership, I'm responsible to bring them up to what I know. And then the intellect said, well, you know what they said the last time you left, and you paid off money the mortgage before you left. They said you took the church money and went. What are they going to say now if you get them to put the money in stocks and bonds? Because, you know, sometimes they, you know. Colored folks don't understand. So I couldn't take it any longer. And I went and held another meeting. I said, okay. All of the excess funds, they didn't have that much. I said, now I'll get one of my money management companies to take it. I said, they don't take chump change like this. But because I do a few $100 million of business with them, they'll take it out of respect to me. And I told them what to do and how to transfer it. And so far, they've transferred what I call chicken change a couple of times. And you know, in about a year and a half, they have made $20,000 interest. And 25 years didn't get a nickel. You'd be surprised how many colored people this happens to. Because they don't know what money is and they don't know how to take care of it. The way you handle money is money. They didn't have anything to do with it. So it's interesting what happened, how they talked. Yeah, you know, Reverend Ike came down here and took all the church money, took it back to New York. And you know, I fixed it. I wouldn't put my name on it. I wouldn't put my wife's signature on that. No, none of that. I said, your secretary, your treasurer will sign for it. You deposit, you get the reports. Because if I decide to pass on, I don't want nobody to say he took the church's money. And say, you don't have enough money. I said, I got more millions than you got thousands. I said, repeat after me what I said. They repeated it. And it was supposed to be only members there. But I couldn't get out of town before they said, you know, Reverend Ike came down here and took the church's money. Carried back to New York. But then when they saw that interest being reported and all that, guess what they turned around and said then? Oh, no, this can't be so. Reverend Ike is just putting that money in there for us. But I love them anyhow, you know. We have the business of living at the church in New York, and I promised Bishop Lee that we're going to bring some of that here for his use if he wants it, and to help you. Because my people are destroyed. Why? Hear this. I think Bishop Jordan said it before. I'm closing. Yes. Slow breaks. But listen. On the level of material money, the only thing that really makes money is money. It is your destiny before you leave this world to get to the place where you don't have to work for money. It doesn't mean you'll be lazy and quit working, but you work because you love it. I'm here because I love being here. I love being with Bishop and Lady Lee and Bishop Jordan and all of you wonderful people. I love it. Somebody say, I love it. And I'm not indifferent to money. Thank God. God just draws money from all parts of the world. About 6 weeks ago, I got 4 checks for $500,000 each on a $20 million deal.
Yes, sir.
And I just had to say to some of the people around me, I says, you know, I just have to give God thanks. I said, don't think I'm bragging. I'm boasting in the Lord. I says, because I came to this city eating dog food and stripping off my jackets, pawning them on 125th Street to get dimes to go to school and back. And I told that even to my young folks in the office downstairs the same day it happened. I says, don't be telling me about you quit school because the principal doesn't like you. It doesn't matter who doesn't like you. Like yourself. You can even learn from the devil. Somebody say, learn, baby, learn. Okay. Let me see if I fix you up with this insurance yet. I'll have to talk to you, but get 2 money management firms. Not all in one, so you can measure one against the other. And the new money goes to the one that performs the best. A church of this size should not deal with banks in the traditional way. One thing, banks are only insured up to 100,000. When you deal with the big money management firms, you have insurance greater than that. And they will do things for you. You won't even have to go there. When these firms report to me, they come to my house and report to my wife and my little black son.
Reverend Ike's best-selling Science of Living Study Guide is available now in paperback and digital format. This is the book that has taught millions to use the power of their own thoughts to manifest good health, happiness, love, success, prosperity, and money. Get your copy now and start using your mind to create the life you want.